So I'm Aunt Gail and Uncle Wally's nephew. And if I think of a memory about Aunt Gail and Uncle Wally, two things come to mind. A yellow Volkswagen and the worst earache I ever had in my life. How old were you guys on that trip?
Well, we were early 20s.
Early 20s, and decided to take me from Southern California to drive up here in a Volkswagen Beetle Bug. And we made it to the first night, Bakersfield. And first time I ever had an earache, probably the last time I ever had an earache. And all I can remember is that Aunt Gail called my mom, and I had to talk to her on the phone, and I just screamed. And so that might even have been your first babysitting experience. That was quite a thing to take on of you guys, but it was fun, and that was fun. And in more recent years, I'd say one of my best memories was Uncle Wally marrying Jennifer, my wife, and I. And that was fun. And the last thing he told me before we got married and finished our counseling is, if you're ever going to get a divorce, come talk to me first. So still haven't had to talk to you. But I still promise I will. Probably won't come see you.
When we first moved up here, I remember one night there was a knock at our door. We had no money. I mean, we had really nothing, and we were both waiting for our careers. There was a knock on our door, and there were Gail and Wally, and you guys probably don't even remember this, with bags of groceries. And they came into our house and filled our pantry, and it was so sweet and so wonderful. And I just remember that, you know, peanut butter and cereal and stuff that we thought was so expensive at the time. And now that's one thing that Tom and I do for young couples starting out and carry on that tradition. And I don't even know if you guys, I mean, it's probably something you did for a lot of people, but it made a huge difference to us, and we remember that being very special. And then another memory.
I know this one.
When our daughter was born, she had a birth defect, and we didn't know. When we went to the hospital in the early morning, and the first call we made was to Gail and Wally, because we figured Wally could fast track us through Mercy. Flash his credentials, and and he did. He showed up in the ER and got us to his office. And Tom and I, neither one of us could call our parents and tell us that, you know, there was something wrong with Julia. And Wally made that call for us and talked to both sets of parents to tell them that, you know, that something was wrong with Julia and they didn't know what it was. And, you know, if you see Julia now, it's just it's so amazing that she had such a rough start, because she couldn't be healthier and more vibrant. And every birthday we celebrate, you know, another year with her, because we almost didn't have that. So, but we're thankful to Gail and Wally for that time, because they rescued us when we needed rescuing, because we are incapable of functioning on our own. And so we're forever grateful for that. And happy anniversary.
Thank you.